Hello all, how are you? I am Harshil Chauhan and today I am taking care of your maths class. Let's enjoy maths with me. Okay, but before that I like to introduce MGU to you. What is MGU? Mathematical Geometry Universe. Now what is geometrical universe? So in geometrical universe we are going to learn about every shape like triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, all this shape which covered in this session. So let's start with the triangle basic shape which is three-sided figure and closed. Okay, three-sided and closed figure. Triangle. Triangle word is denoted as tri and angle, which means tri means three and angle means angle. So a closed figure which is having three angle, it is known as triangle. Now triangle having several types based on their angles and based on their length of the side. Now based on the angle we have three types, as well as based on the length we have three types. Yes, based on the angle we have three types. Which kind of three types? We know that this concept of acute angle. Acute angle means what? In acute angle, the angle is less than the 90 degree. Means what? In any triangle, if three angles is less than 90 degree, known as acute angle triangle. In acute angle triangle, all angles are less than 90 degree. Then we have obtuse angle triangle. In obtuse angle triangle, only one angle among the three is more than 90 degree. Rest of the two is not having any kind of criteria, but the one angle, only one angle is having the angle of angle degree measure is more than 90 degree. And third one is right angle triangle. In right angle triangle we have one criteria here. Among the three, only one angle have to be a right angle triangle. Right angle means what? 90 degree, having the measures of 90 degree. And rest of the angles is not having the 90 degree, obvious, because we know that angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle is angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to be 180 degree. So that's why if one angle is 90 degree, then other two angle is less than 90 degree. Okay, then we have three types based on the length of the side. If three sides having same length, then it will become equilateral triangle. If three sides of the triangle is equal in length, then it will become equilateral triangle. If two sides having same length, then it will become isosceles triangle. And if no sides, then it will become scalene triangle. So these are all about the types of triangle in which based on the angle we have three types: acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle and right angle triangle. And based on the sides, we have three types: equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and the last one is the scalene triangle, which is having no kind of any criteria, or you can say no equal length or no equal angle. So based on these three, based on this type, we have now basic property of triangle, which is known as the similarity concept and congruency concept. Okay, so let me move to the next slide, in which we are going to learn about similarity and congruency. But before going on this topic, I need to explain this biologically. Okay, and with the help of the biological concept. Okay, so let's start with the biological concept, in which we need to focus on siblings and twins. Okay, siblings and twins. So what do you mean by siblings? Siblings and twins both having same parents, as well as siblings is different in height also, as well as different in age also, different in color also. Okay, but in twins, same in height, then age, and maybe sometimes color also. Yes. So how can we relate this topic to our similarity and siblings? So siblings is equal to similarity and twins is equal to congruency. Now I am erasing this content here and try to concentrate here. Same shape in both. In congruency and similarity, same shape is matter. But in different is what? In similarity, same height is not here, different height, then different length. But in congruency, we are having same size, height, length, all thing is same. As well as we know that one line is also here. Okay, we can address every twins as siblings. Okay, we can say every twins as a siblings, but we cannot address every siblings as a twins. So same for this, we can address every congruence triangle as similar. But we can't address every similar triangle as congruence. So this is a major difference in the similarity and congruency, which is easiest topic ever. With the help of the siblings and twins example, we can address every twins as a siblings, but we cannot address every siblings as a twins. As well as we can address every congruence triangle as a similar triangle, but we cannot ever address every similar triangle as congruency. So this is all about the basic shape or basic criteria about the congruency and similarity. So for 9th standard, we have this topic of congruency in our chapter, and congruency having different criteria. Different 5 types of criteria here. Like which 5 types of criteria is here? First is as, side. If the one triangle is there and the second triangle is there. If the corresponding sides of the second triangle is equal to the one another, then we know that this two triangle is in congruence by the criteria as. Then we have as side, angle, side, in which we need to consider side of the triangle with corresponding side of the another triangle, as well as included angle between two sides. Okay, mark my word, included angle. Included angle between these two sides. Okay, included angle, as well as A as A. Same as A as A, as. Now we need to consider two angle of the corresponding triangle and included side here. We need to consider two triangle in which two angle and included side. Okay, so we need to consider included side angle between two sides, and the RHS, right angle hypotenuse side, as well as last one is AAS. So let's learn first last one, AAS. In AAS we can assume that if I have given this angle for this triangle, then this angle is similar to this and this side is given, or either this one. So how can we proceed for further? So we can assume that if we find this C angle, which is unknown to me, by the angle sum property, and we convert this thing into ASA, and it will become easier for us. So you can use either AAS only, or you can use either ASA by your angle sum property. So these are the fourth basic criteria, and this one is the special case in which we need to go through right angle, then hypotenuse, and any one side which is equal to the correspondence is consideration in here and known as right angle, hypotenuse, side. So by RHS we can say that these two triangles are in congruency. Now sir, congruency is what? What do you mean by congruency? So if I can say ABC congruence to PQR, this is the symbol of congruency. Okay, so this is the symbol of congruency. If I can say ABC is congruent to PQR, which means angle A is equal to angle P, then angle B is equal to angle Q, then angle C is equal to angle R, as well as AB equals to PQ, then BC equals to QR, and PAC equals to PR. So that is my conclusion for this ABC congruent to PQR, and for this triangle mark is very important. So for triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR, we need this 3 or 4, 5 type of criteria to prove that congruency. And for congruency, for understanding this congruency, we need to clear this first similarity and congruency concept. So for that, I am concluding my topic here for now. So that's it for today. Thank you so much.